The buzz is real. The whispers are getting louder, and fans of Big Little Lies are holding their breath because something unexpected just entered the conversation. What happens when one of Hollywood's most iconic and mysterious actresses is suddenly linked to one of television's most powerful drama series? Could this be the casting twist no one saw coming? Or is it just another rumor fueled by wishful thinking? The question on everyone's mind right now is simple but explosive. Is Michelle Pfeiffer about to join Big Little Lies Season 3? It all started during a seemingly routine red carpet interview, but what unfolded felt like a moment fans will look back on if this casting ever becomes real. Nicole Kidman, one of the leading forces behind Big Little Lies alongside creator David E. Kelley, couldn't hide their admiration when Michelle's name came up. In fact, what began as a casual question quickly turned into a full-on appreciation moment that has now sparked serious speculation across the entertainment world. To understand why this matters, you have to look at the legacy of Big Little Lies. The HBO series became a cultural phenomenon almost instantly, blending mystery, emotional trauma, and powerful performances into one unforgettable experience. With a cast that already includes powerhouse names like Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon, the bar has always been incredibly high. So when talk of a potential Season 3 began circulating, fans knew that if it were to happen, it would need something bold, something unexpected, something iconic. And that's exactly where Michelle Pfeiffer enters the conversation. During the premiere of Margo's Got Money Troubles, Nicole Kidman was asked about her experience working with Michelle, and what she said instantly caught attention. She didn't just praise Michelle, she practically glowed talking about her. Nicole described Michelle as someone with incredible comedic talent, but also someone who brings deep emotional weight to every role. According to Nicole, Michelle doesn't just act, she transforms the material, elevating it into something even more powerful than it was on the page. And that wasn't all. David E. Kelley, the mastermind behind Big Little Lies, echoed that admiration. He spoke about how watching Michelle interpret his words gave him an entirely new appreciation for his own writing. Think about that for a moment. A legendary writer known for creating some of the most gripping television dramas of our time, admitting that an actress made him see his own work in a new light. That's not just praise, that's respect at the highest level. Naturally, the conversation shifted to the possibility that fans are now obsessed with. Could Michelle Pfeiffer join Big Little Lies Season 3? Nicole didn't dismiss it. She didn't laugh it off. Instead, she leaned into the idea. She revealed that Michelle is already a fan of the show, and perhaps even more importantly, she's friends with Nicole. That connection alone is enough to make this feel less like a fantasy and more like something that could genuinely happen. In Hollywood, relationships matter, and when you combine friendship with mutual admiration and a shared passion for storytelling, doors begin to open. What makes this even more exciting is the kind of role Michelle could play. If you look at her recent performance as Cheyenne in Margo's Got Money Troubles, it's clear that she's operating at the peak of her abilities. Nicole described her as being in her moment, shining in a way that reminds audiences exactly why she became a legend in the first place. She brings both vulnerability and strength, humor and intensity, a rare combination that would fit perfectly into the complex world of Big Little Lies. Imagine Michelle stepping into Monterey, surrounded by secrets, lies, and emotional chaos. Imagine her sharing scenes with Nicole Kidman, diving into layered conversations filled with tension and unspoken truths. It's the kind of casting that doesn't just add to a show, it transforms it. But here's where things get even more interesting. Nicole herself admitted that she hasn't fully thought about returning to her character Celeste just yet. And that says a lot. It suggests that Season 3 is still in its early stages, still being shaped, still open to possibilities. And when a project is in that phase, that's exactly when bold casting decisions are made. Behind the scenes, Nicole is not just an actress, she's also an executive producer. That means she has a direct influence on the direction of the show. And if she's this enthusiastic about Michelle Pfeiffer, you can bet that conversations are happening, even if they're not public yet. There's also something deeper at play here, something that goes beyond casting. Nicole spoke passionately about the importance of showcasing women in their prime, giving them roles that are rich, complex, and meaningful. In an industry that often sidelines women as they age, projects like Big Little Lies have become a powerful statement. They prove that stories led by strong, multifaceted female characters can not only succeed, but dominate. Bringing Michelle Pfeiffer into that world would amplify that message even further. And let's not forget the chemistry factor. Nicole mentioned how much she enjoys working with talented actresses like Michelle and Elle Fanning. She talked about the joy of seeing these women bring characters to life, about the magic that happens when great actors come together with great writing. That kind of environment is exactly what attracts top-tier talent, and Michelle Pfeiffer is the definition of top tier. Fans, of course, are already running wild with theories. What kind of character could Michelle play? A mysterious newcomer with a hidden past? A powerful figure who disrupts the delicate balance of Monterey's social circle? Or perhaps someone connected to one of the existing characters, bringing long-buried secrets to the surface? The opportunities are endless, and that's what makes this so exciting. Social media has exploded with reactions, with fans practically begging for this casting to become reality. Some are calling it a perfect match, while others say it would be the best casting decision in TV history. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that level of enthusiasm. But beyond the hype, there's a very real reason why this could work. Michelle Pfeiffer has always had a unique presence on screen. She doesn't just play characters, she inhabits them. There's a quiet intensity to her performances, a sense that there's always more beneath the surface. And in a show like Big Little Lies, where every character is hiding something, that quality is invaluable. At the same time, the show itself has a history of bringing in powerful new additions. Remember when Meryl Streep joined Season 2? It completely changed the dynamic, raising the stakes and delivering some of the most unforgettable moments in the series. If Michelle Pfeiffer were to join Season 3, it could have the same, if not even greater, impact. And that brings us to the bigger picture. What does this potential casting mean for the future of Big Little Lies? If Michelle Pfeiffer joins the cast, it signals that the show is not just returning, it's evolving. It's aiming higher, pushing boundaries, and continuing to redefine what television drama can be. It shows a commitment to excellence, to storytelling, and to giving audiences something truly unforgettable. For Nicole Kidman, it would be another opportunity to collaborate with an actress she deeply respects. For David E. Kelley, it would mean writing for a performer who can bring even the most complex characters to life. And for fans, it would be a dream come true. But as of now, nothing is confirmed. No official announcements have been made, no contracts have been signed, at least not publicly. What we have is something almost more powerful: possibility. The kind of possibility that keeps fans talking, speculating, and hoping. And sometimes in Hollywood, that's exactly how big things begin. A casual conversation, a shared admiration, a spark of an idea that slowly grows into something real. So, is Michelle Pfeiffer joining Big Little Lies Season 3? Right now, the answer is still uncertain. But if you listen closely to the way Nicole Kidman and David E. Kelley talk about her, if you pay attention to the excitement in their voices, if you consider the timing, the connections, and the potential, it doesn't feel impossible. In fact, it feels closer than ever. And if it does happen, one thing is certain: Big Little Lies will never be the same again.